it can be possible now, and Copilot is going to make it reality for you. So guys, fasten your seat belts as we are about to go from prompt to flow. A quick introduction about me. My name is Swapnil Bandwal. I'm cloud infrastructure and automation architect at EN Enterprise. I'm tech evangelist and AI practitioner as well, practicing generative AI services since last more than 1 year, and I'm developer at heart. Here are some key credentials I have earned during my professional journey of 14 years. Uh, so, okay. So before we jump into today's agenda of Copilot in Power Automate, let's see first what Power Automate is. So already my friend Samir has introduced this tool to you, but let's have a common introduction for everyone. So Power Automate is a low-code, no-code tool built by Microsoft to empower everyone to build their automation workflows. So it's built for citizen developers, pro developers, business associates, and enterprises. The good thing about Power Automate is it has connection with around 1,000 connectors as on today, and is the count is getting increased day by day. Uh, Different type of flows we have: cloud flows, desktop flows, and even business flows, and many more. The again, it's a tight integration with Microsoft ecosystem that enables organizations to build their automations in a faster and reliable way in just within minutes or within days to build enterprise ready automations with their existing in-house ecosystem, right? Another powerful feature of Power Automate is its AI capabilities, which is referred to as AI Builder, with which we can not just build structured workflows but also the AI powered workflow, and which we are going to see today in the demos, live demos. So let's see this quick video about Power Automate. Oh, sorry, 1 second. It's taking some time. Yeah. So I don't know. It's taking time. Start.
Your business needs to manage operations, increase efficiency, and save costs while keeping data secure across multiple systems, users, and processes. What if you could streamline all of this? It's possible with Microsoft Power Automate, a comprehensive automation platform with advanced RPA, DPA, AI, and process mining. Built with enterprise-grade security and native integration to the world's most widely used applications, you can optimize your business with the power of low code. Discover opportunities for automation with process mining, identify bottlenecks, and drive continuous improvement and efficiencies. Automate business processes with pre-built and custom APIs or UI actions. Connect modern apps in the cloud with DPA and connect legacy systems on a desktop or virtual machine with RPA. Start from scratch, use a template, or engage AI with GPT to accelerate development. Orchestrate at scale and monitor with full visibility. Enforce data loss prevention, leverage exception handling, manage work queues, and auto-scale with Microsoft-hosted RPA. Extend across Microsoft Power Platform, and you can infuse automation with chatbots, apps, websites, and more. Take control and securely automate across your organization. Start today with Microsoft Power Automate.
So now we all know what's Power Automate is and what's its power, right? But still, we have that one unanswered question in our mind: do we still need automation in today's age of AI agents and agentic AI? So to answer this question, we are scratching this head, right? This year, it's in the era of agentic AI. Why we do need structured automation at this stage? So I will go to the next slide to answer these questions. So if you see, there are three categories here. The extreme left is structured automation, which is Power Automate is the example of that, where we can have rule-based automations. We have predetermined actions we can define, and we have control over our results, right? Where on the extreme right side, where is agentic AI or AI agents, is all autonomy, right? We don't have a control or we don't have predependence. It's a job of agent to do our task and get the results. So the control is not completely in our hand. There is something in middle as well. I mean, which we can refer to as AI workflow, which is basically using your structured automation, infusing AI power to it, and have a control over it. So if there are three different kind of scenarios now, enterprises are building their AI powered applications or a normal structured applications. So you can see all the difference here. And I believe that answers our question of agentic AI and the structured automations like Power Automate, right? So let's, okay. Now, before we jump into today's main agenda of Copilot in Power Automate, we need to understand first the evolution of automation, right? How it happened over the years. So if you know, pre-80s, we used to have manual processes like in the form of physical documents or spreadsheets. Then we started evolving with the scripted automations like Bash, PowerShell, and which made our life little easy compared to our manual processes, right? Then we had in 2000, we have workflows automation tool like SharePoint Designer, which help us to build workflow, but still the coding touch was required. That means developer pro were needed to build automation workflows. Then around 2015, 2016, we came up with the low-code solutions. One of Power Automate is the best example from Microsoft, which helped us to build automation just within hours, right? We can build drag and drop and then just connect the actions and build the result, right? But again, we are a human. We don't want to settle on one thing, right? We want always more. So here, where we are in the future of automation, where we even don't need to drag and drop. We as a human even don't like to drag and drop the component. We just want to talk. So here is where Copilot in Power Automate is going to make magic. Just describe your workflow in very natural language, and your workflow is ready. Now the hours has converted into minutes and minutes into seconds. So let's see this magic today. Let's go to the next slide. So why Copilot? That, as I explained you, the challenges today, even though we had a low code, but challenges were still business people need to understand the actions in those low code tools, right? It takes a significant time. And in today's world, we don't have time to build automations, right? So, and also there, even though low code, we need to build complex expressions in that, which everyone needs to be aware. So these all things is drastically changed now, and it has been solved by Copilot, because Copilot is just understanding your natural language and giving us. So is guiding users on suggestions and reducing build time from hours to minute, as I explained earlier. Okay, let's see this quick short video on what Copilot is bringing this to Power Automate. There is some issue with the data. Let's see. Awesome. Okay, isn't it magic? So what Copilot is bringing, let's see it quickly before we jump into demo. So first is a natural language builder. We can create with workflows within seconds. Then it also gives suggestions to fix the issues with your existing workflow. Then expression generation, as I told you, it's a little tricky part while building, even with the low code tools. So there also Copilot is adding value just with the natural language. Okay, there is assist me feature. For example, your workflow is having some issues, just click that button and just Copilot is giving you the step to fix your workflow. And seamless integration, as I explained you, with the Microsoft ecosystem, which has made our life easy to integrate. Now, very important highlight I want you to know is this magic is has been possible by the introduction of Power Platform Connector as a plugin to uh, Microsoft Copilot. Now, because technically we need to understand the background, how it is working, right? Because Copilot need to understand on your based on your natural language what workflow to be designed, because there are thousands of connector, right? So this plugin is the main magic behind that to build your workflow. So that was the good invention or evolution from the Copilot side. Second thing is, as you know, all AI capabilities are powered by OpenAI, right? It is powered by Microsoft OpenAI. That's one thing you need to know. So, okay, now as we have been speaking with GPT with our prompts, we always need to ensure that our prompts are quality prompts in order to get best result. Same is the here. It differs differently because it is building workflow. It's not just answering us, right? It differs. So here are some best practices to do prompting while building your workflows. So for example, uh, keep the prompt very simple. Don't add any additional text like when X happens, do Y. You don't need to say like, can you please do this for me or something. Just do this. When email arrives, do this. When this happens, do this. So there is something like a best combination here. Combine trigger, app, and outcome, right? So every automation has a trigger, a number of steps, and a result. So try to combine that when the automation should trigger. Try to mention in your dialogue that and then app. What do you want to do? Like the app names most common like SharePoint, your email, your Teams, right? So you have to mention. Otherwise, Copilot will try to predict based on your prompt anyway. Then outcome is what do you want to achieve using that, right? So example prompt is when a form response is submitted, send an Outlook email to responder. And so it's simple, right? We don't have any other additional text other than what do you want to achieve. Second prompt for your reference. So let's see the live demo here today, and we are going to build we are going to see like 3 to 4 demo use cases. Try to relate to real time, and we'll try to have AI powered use cases as well. Okay. So let me jump to the Power Automate portal. Okay. So if you have not visited this portal, oh, sorry, I'm not sharing that. Presentation. Oh, okay. Now it's info. Oh, something is frozen. Okay, is it? Okay, then presentation. Okay. So thanks. Okay. So this is Power Automate portal. Okay. If you are already familiar with, otherwise you can from any Microsoft application, you can go here and jump to Power Automate portal from here, or you can type something like make.power.automate. So let's say a very basic example to start with to get pumped up for this workflow and Copilot. So let's start. You are a team lead and you want to every day morning 8 a.m. you want to send good morning greetings. You like to send good morning greetings to your 50 members team to Teams channel. So how we can quickly build this automation? Let's see. So the prompt would be something like send good morning message every day at 8 a.m. to Teams channel. It's very simple prompt, right? So let's see what Copilot does for us. Within second, this the automation is ready. It's very simple automation though, but we have to see how Copilot is helping us to build these automations in a quick manner, right? So this is the flow, one action, one scheduler. It has taken as a recurrence, and if you see, it has also taken time based on our input, right? Based on our prompt. Then, if you see this post message, there are some customizable items which we need to give, like what is the Teams channel you want to send. Those details we have to give here, and that's it. Save. And we are ready to test our workflow just within, I think, seconds, right? This simple type of workflows. Of course, we are going to see a little complex workflows in the next demo.
This automation will be very helpful to work from home and say good morning every day while you are asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it cost license for you.
Okay.
There's
No, actually, that's a good
this
thing
one we
about
need
this.
to have this is scheduled one, so we have to buy license for this one.
No.
It's free.
Yeah.
It's in
Okay,
the free license.
Okay.
As is agents attending
So
meeting.
if you see here, this message here, but you will say this is very simple, right? It's not, there is no intelligence to this automation. So for example, along with good morning, you want to send some dynamic code generated by AI, right? And for that, let me introduce you to one more feature in Copilot. As I was mentioning during my presentation, AI builder capabilities, right? So this Power Automate is powered by AI capabilities. So one of them is prompt builder. Prompt builder is something which helps us to build a prompt, customized prompt to do our outcome result. Same like we speak with ChatGPT and ChatGPT give us results, right? So similarly, here is functionality which we can inject in our automation. So let's go to this prompt builder. Internet is slow actually. That's why it's here. It's connected to this Wi-Fi only, but that's I think let me connect to my hotspot best. Bear with me, yeah. Just a minute, there is some Wi-Fi issue. Okay. Okay, I think my mobile data is faster than that. Okay, build your prompt. Okay, sorry for that. Now you see writing. Have you written prompts for LLMs ever? Those are also long set of instruction, right? In order to get proper result. So now we don't want to even write those instruction, right? We are in the future of automation. So here also we have Copilot to make that happen for you. Like I want to write unique dynamic code for the day. It should be professional motivation. Okay, I want to send the code to my team members along with good morning message, right? So let's see what Copilot is helping here. You see this prompt, these instructions. It takes time for us to write and iterate through the result, but this is the good thing what Copilot is adding for us. And if you taste that, your code is ready, right? Now there is some. Let's save this code. Okay. Okay, as you have seen, right, how we can create a prompt here, which will give a result. Now those prompts will be saved in our existing prompt, and then we can quickly go to our automate flows. Okay, there is something we can infuse those prompts here. There is an option to run a prompt in between, right? So along with a Teams post message, I have to run that prompt. For example, I have already something prompt created similar to what I showed you now. And okay, and then go to your Teams message. Now here, I'm just putting that whatever prompt is going to generate me every morning, right? So that's it, save. It's giving you this warning because it is saying that it is generated by AI. And if you want to keep human in loop to have the governance over the output, right? So it's okay for demo purpose, but in real scenarios, we have to have some approval here, or maybe not required in such cases, right? So test. And this is good thing about demo. And here you see, so now this automation is powered by intelligence, right? Every day it will be dynamic code, and team lead doesn't have to worry about. So this was very simple example. Let's move to little complex example. I'm going to show you. Basically,
I have a question here.
Yes.
This prompt using the AI builder.
Yeah,
right?
It is using AI builders and powered by OpenAI, Microsoft's OpenAI.
Okay.
So if you see the models here, when I was creating prompt, it was 4.1 mini. We have 3-4 options to select among that. So now let's see another little bit complex example where we are going to have multiple stages. For example, you are a product manager receiving 1,000 emails every day, and you have to identify those emails who needs to be addressed urgently. Okay, so basically, I want to use AI for that to analyze the emails bodies, right? Because I don't want to miss important email as a product manager, and it's very difficult for me to go through each email whole day, right? So I want some notification in the Teams to see, okay, this is the urgent email need to be addressed, right? So how we can build this complex automation flow? We just, if you see the prompt, analyze email sentiments, whether it's positive, negative, or neutral with AI builder, and send result to Teams. It's very natural language prompt, right? What we are, and if you see what Copilot generates for us is actually a complex state. And if you logically think also, that automation is literally complex. If you see the traditional automation, we'll have to do the SDKs with Outlook, then we have to do some analysis with AI, then we have to do SDKs for Teams, and there are some data manipulation steps, right? So there are multiple things, but how this life is becoming easy with the Copilot, even after low-code tools. So if you see, this is flow is ready just within seconds, right? Now let's try to use it and trust Copilot here for this complex workflow. Okay, it is showing us connectors, what is going to be. So it's an identified connector also for us. We did not mention, right? This everything like content conversion, we did not mention. We just mentioned email, right? And that's how we identified connector for Outlook. Okay, fix connection. Okay, it's asking me to connect to my Microsoft login. Something, okay. Sahabavan. Okay, so workflow is ready just within second, right? Now, we need to give some parameters like to whom the email will be triggered. Of course, the product manager. So I'm taking an IDA for example. From could be anyone anyway. And then let's try to save it. Okay, let's see Copilot other features with this example. So it is saying us post message in chat channel recipient is missing. Okay, this very issue which we can resolve. Either we can go to assist me, but if you know this, we can go directly and fix it, right? We know this issue, right? Recipient would be, that's it. Okay, and here you have generated some body for us as well. What is going to be posted in Teams channel? Maybe we'll not need all these things. We can remove that later, but let's try to save that workflow. Okay, there is one more error. It is showing initialize email content short contains invalid expression. Okay, so we have to see that step where it is generated by Copilot. Initialize email content short, right? So there is some expression. Now here, for the people who doesn't know building expression, it's little tricky to build this expression, right? So let's try to ask Copilot to build those expressions for us also. If you click on assist me, so it has generated expression for us here. And if you use, we can trust and just keep as it is. Okay. Let's save it. Okay, there is one more error. Set text sentiment. There is some invalid expression here. So we'll try to ask Copilot assist me with this expression because I don't know how to build expression. And within seconds, Copilot is building that for us. Okay, it has given us the expression ready-made for us to use here. Okay, let's try to save it now. And the all errors are gone, right? So if you see here, this workflow is combination of structure step as well as AI powered step. Here it is detecting language with the help of power. So all these models are identified based on our prompt, right? And if we test it, in order to test this workflow, we have to, send one email with some negative sentiments like, I am not happy with product service and delivery charges, for example, right? As a customer who is sending to uh, product manager that he is not happy with the service, escalation, for example, and to Swapnil. Before that, let me format the Teams body because it is sending a lot of things. So I just want uh, okay. I just want email subject and sentiment, for example. Sentiment is coming from this last parameter, right? So we can just text sentiment and that's it. Important email notification. Save it. Okay, and let's try to trigger it now. So the email is received. This workflow should get triggered, and we should receive something in the chart as because the email we saw has a negative sentiments, right? It is an escalation email from customer, for example. So you see, this was the email customer sent, and we see it as identified as negative sentiments, and that's how product management can quickly see and address those. Okay, this was another example where we try to demonstrate Copilot fixing issues with your workflows, also fixing expressions, right? The next example I'm going to show you is for building expression. I will just take very quick on that because we want to explore the features of Copilot, right? So there is one use case like you are an AI registration or you are an AI event organizer, and as soon as the registration is submitted, approval should get triggered, and your registration details is getting to stored to SharePoint, right? So uh, create. Uh, create an approval when new item is created in SharePoint. So with this simple prompt, our flow is ready again as a power of Copilot, right? So the connector it is showing as a SharePoint, and now here is simple. Like we have to give your SharePoint list details here to trigger the workflow on. There is one SharePoint list already created, and there is approval type will be standard. And there is something called as title, right? The title is go with approval. And for example, you want to customize that title, okay? And by using your expressions. So how we Copilot is helping us there as well. Now, for example, you don't know how to build expressions, right? But you want Copilot to help to you. So you can ask Copilot that this is the event registration. I want approval to be combination of name, AI event name, and company, for example, right? So set, okay, set value of title as combination of name, AI, name, and company. Let's take only two columns from there. SharePoint company from SharePoint list. I have just given the prompt like natural language and create expression. I have asked Copilot to create expression. See, it has created combination of that also, right? So you don't need to learn how to build expression. Copilot is there to help you as well. So this was one example to demonstrate how, and I would like to show you one more example. Basically, it is an enterprise-ready app we built during last hackathon organized by Sahaba Club, where we built an app which takes a feedback from students or educators and do the analysis and process the data, right? So there are some complex workflows we created, automation workflows we created during that. I want to demonstrate the last feature of Copilot for Power Automate, which also describe your existing flows. For example, someone has created a complex automation workflow and shared with you. We can ask Copilot to just explain what does that workflow does is. So if you go to existing workflow, so here basically we have used RAG from Azure AI and OpenAI connection using HTTP API. So if you see that it will be difficult to, it will take some time to understand that workflow, right? But let's start. What does this workflow do? Okay, steps. So if you see, it is giving you all, it's giving when it is triggered, it is HTTP RAG. Even it has identified I'm speaking to Azure Search Service to get your RAG data, and then it has given all the steps. So those were all amazing features of Power Automate, Copilot in Power Automate, and it is really adding value. You can all go home and start building because Power Automate is free to use with your Microsoft line, at least with some connectors, and with some license, you can build premium connectors as well. There were few more demos, but due to time constraints, I would like to ask to for the next session. And one second, before that. Okay. There are a few resources actually I will share that, and that's it. If any question, we can take quickly, and we can jump to the next session. Okay, shall we call for next session? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Yes. Good evening, all. Today I'm going to present about. Okay.
Thank you, Swapnil, for a wonderful session on Power Platform and Copilot. It's a small token of thanks from our community. Let's share the picture as well. What do you, Anita? Sorry. And after this, we have a small 15-minute on the startup ecosystem from Abilik. Thank you. That will be the last session.
Thanks. So again, greeting all. Today I'm going to present about cloud migration.